These are 15 rappers who grew up rich. Drake. Although he'd like you to believe it, Drake didn't start from the bottom. He grew up in one of Toronto's wealthiest neighborhoods. His mom was a teacher, and he attended a private school. Before rap, he was already a child star in Degrassi and landing commercials. Chance the Rapper. Unlike many other rappers, Chance grew up with a father who was a political aide to Obama and also worked for the mayor of Chicago. Both of his parents were around. He had a full tree every Christmas and attended the best public schools in the city. Juice WRLD. He may have been raised by a single mom, but Juice lived in a Chicago suburb and attended a wealthy high school in Homewood, Illinois. He had very early access to music equipment, video games, and used his allowance to buy lean. Ice Spice. Although she was the daughter of divorced parents, Ice Spice's mom worked at a car dealership and her father was a successful underground rapper. She spent her childhood attending one of New York's most exclusive private schools, and while she was there, she led the volleyball team before going to college. Ye. While many rich rappers try to pretend they were raised in the streets, Kanye has always kept it real. His mom was a renowned college professor, and he spent parts of his childhood in China, traveling with her for work. He lived in a middle-class neighborhood and even went to art school. Tyga. Originally, he claimed to be from Compton, but it came out that Tyga was lying through his teeth. He grew up in the Valley with both of his parents and even had a Range Rover in high school. He eventually admitted his entire image was marketing. Mac Miller. Before he became a Pittsburgh legend, Mac was born and raised in Point Breeze, one of its wealthiest neighborhoods. His dad was an architect, his mom was a photographer, and they gifted him a piano at 5. He attended private school, which he eventually got kicked out of, but he had a great upbringing. Wiz Khalifa. Raised as a military brat, Wiz traveled the globe with his family until he settled in Pittsburgh. Both of his parents worked, and by the time he was 15, he was in the studio with paid time and access to top artists. After high school, he pursued music risk-free. Soulja Boy. He may claim he once fought off 6 armed intruders solo, but Soulja didn't grow up in the streets. Like with most things, he was capping. At 14, his dad had a private studio built for Soulja to use with top-level equipment. Once he made it, Soulja got his dad a Lambo. Childish Gambino. Born in Georgia and raised by both of his parents, Gambino may be an actor and artist now, but growing up, he perfected his craft throughout school and eventually attended college at Tisch, fully paid for. His parents made sure there was always food on the table, and he never went without. Jack Harlow. From the suburbs of Louisville to the top of his class in high school, Jack came from a stable, upper-middle-class family. His mom was a businesswoman, and his dad supported them working alongside his mom. His first studio was in the basement for fun, not to make it out. Jaden Smith. Born to two of the biggest stars in Hollywood, Jaden spent his childhood in Malibu. When he wasn't in his mansion, he was on movie sets and attending private academies. By the time he was 8, he was wearing designer and started his first movie. Lil Dicky. Growing up in one of the richest neighborhoods in PA, Dicky had his dream car when he was just a teenager. He graduated summa cum laude from university and worked in advertising before rapping as a joke. Lil Mabu. He may pose as a drill rapper, but Mabu grew up on Manhattan's Upper East Side and attended an elite prep school. His father is a politician and made so much money that his mother didn't even have to work. Explains why he freaks out at the sound of any gunshot. Macklemore. Raised in Seattle's Capitol Hill, Macklemore's mom was a social worker, but his dad, he was a big shot project manager. He graduated from 2 of the city's top schools and paid for college. For him, music was a choice, and thrift shops were for style, not a necessity.